Okay. We made it. We did it. We made it out of the castle. Now let's board the train and head for the Tower of Spirits. What took you so long, Spooker? Did you keep me waiting just so you could change clothes? Oh, hello, Your Highness. Hello, Alfonso. How have you been? I hope you have been well. I can't remember what it said already. I'm so sorry we haven't spoken since you left the castle guard. I must admit I miss hearing you bellowing orders in the courtyard. You're too kind to me. I'm sure hearing me yell all day was far from pleasant, but you shouldn't distract me with talk about old days. I'll just come out and ask, what are you doing here without a proper escort? Are you responsible for this somehow, Spooker? I asked for his assistance, and I hope I can count on your help too, Alfonso. I would feel much safer with you at my side. Please come with us to the Tower of Spirits. To the Tower of Spirits, whatever for. We don't have time to discuss it right now. I'll tell you all about it on when we get aboard. But what if something happens? If something happens is exactly why I need you. You were once the greatest swordsman in the whole kingdom. Yes, but that was a long time ago. Now I'm just a simple train engineer living in the countryside. I can't be more than that, but I'll come along with you if you wish. Thank you, Alfonso. Okay, Spooker, to the Tower of Spirits. All aboard! That's my line. Rip. Was it the Chancellor? That asshole. Your Highness, look over there. What was it? Shit. We're gonna have to collect those? Is that how this is gonna work? Nope, they're just gonna stay there. Okay. What's happening to the Tower of Spirits? Demon train. That's actually pretty badass. Out for a leisurely stroll, Your Highness? Tisk, tisk, tisk. You know that's not allowed. Allowed by who? You, Chancellor Cole? Who else? Who do you think is really in charge? That guy looks pretty cool. My goodness, pretending to be human is exhausting. Who knew that Chancellor was just another word for royal babysitter? I had meant to keep up the ruse for a bit longer. But you pushed me to this, princess. Bringing in the boy and the engineer didn't help either. What are you talking about? Talking about your infernal meddling. But now that those vile tracks are disappearing, the time is finally at hand. I know. I thought the hats was cool. I thought it looked kind of cool that he was wearing 2 different hats. All we need now is a little help from you, your highness. I don't know who these 2 are, your highness, but with your permission, I'd be happy to teach them some manners. Kick their ass. Nay, how gallant. Gallant? How brave. How incredibly foolhardy. Enough out of you. My family has served the royal house for generations. Melodrama bores me. Brian, would you kindly dispose of this fool? Or Bjorn? I don't know. This man speaks the truth, Cole. His movements are not those of an amateur, but he is only human. Get it. I told you I will defend the princess at any cost. And I told you you're only human. Oh, Byron? Beard? Is going to be his name from now on. You do know how to put on a show. It was hardly a fair fight, Cole. Help me, Spooker. No, sir, you can't touch the princess. Okay, you can have her. No, don't come any closer. Damn. Dead. Good work, bleh. Takes care of the first step of our plan. Come on, bleh. Game over. Does he have a chair because he's too tall? Welcome back, boy. My head. Did they hurt you, Spooker? And what happened to the princess? Did she escape unharmed? As long as I'm laid up, you're responsible for her safety, Spooker. I'm glad to see you're finally awake. There was some hubbub outside. When I went to investigate, people said that the spirit tracks were disappearing. At that point, the guards brought you and Alfonso in from outside. Both of you were out cold, so I've been waiting for you to come too. Now tell me, what happened? Well, you see... So what you're saying is, the Chancellor's some kind of monster, and he kidnapped Princess Zelda? My goodness, what a story. You're just pulling my leg, aren't you? No, really, that's what happened. So it's true, you say? What? So what you're saying is the princess has been kidnapped? This is terrible, I must inform the princess at once. Ah, yes, that's right. She's not here. Well, I'm at a loss for what to do. What to do. Give me all of this stuff. That's on the princess. Where do I look? Just give me a sword, and I will take care of things. I really have no idea what you're talking about, little guy. And I certainly don't know anything about the princess being kidnapped. Or for that matter, the Chancellor being a monster. That's just crazy talk. You know what? Get out of here. Hello? Hello, guards. Please help me. Can any of you see me? I need your help. Help. I need your help. Why can't anyone hear me? Just fluttered right through the door. Oh, no, not that way. This way. Just seems to be some kind of ghost. Or a spirit, maybe. Wait, let's go back. We'll rename everybody. Change names. Can you see me, Spooker? I must apologize to Alfonso for what happened, and to you too. I never knew the Chancellor was capable of such evil. All these years, and I never noticed who he really was. I was a fool. And the Tower of Spirits breaking apart? You saw it too, didn't you, Spooker? It must have something to do with dark forces. After all, they made the spirit tracks disappear. This must be the handiwork of Cole and his cronies. But what could their goal be? He said something about the spirit tracks vanishing. What did he mean by that? I have no idea. And why would they take my body away with them? What will they do with it? Oh, I'm sorry. It seems I'm much lighter without my body. Listen, Spooker. Let's try again to go to the Tower of Spirits. Now more than ever, we must find the tower's sage. But before we go, I want to show you something. This spirit flute is a prized family heirloom. It's been handed down from generations. It originally belonged to one of my ancestors, the one who founded this kingdom. It is my greatest treasure of all. I can't carry it while I'm in this state, as you can see, but I'm certain it's meant to protect me. I can hardly ask you to do any more for me. But will you take this? And will you come to the tower with me? You're the only person I can turn to now. Spirit flute. This pan flute will probably come in very handy. Thank you so much, Spooker. Now then, shall we go? I will travel alongside you. Wait just a second. The tracks are gone, and even if we weren't, we don't have a train. How can we get to the Tower of Spirits? Does anybody not walk in this time? Oh, I know, I've heard that there's a path from the castle to the tower, but if it does exist, it certainly hasn't been used recently. There's a door at the back of the castle. Maybe the path is somewhere there. Let's go see. You know, Princess, without a sword, we may just be up creek without a paddle. We're gonna go this way, because it seems mysteriously obvious that we should go on that other staircase. What is it, recruit? You want to leave through this door? Well, I can just By looking at you, tell that you aren't adequately prepared. There are all sorts of strange beasts on the other side of this door. It's not kind of place you want to go without a sword. He's right, Spooker. Heading to the Tower of Spirits without a sword is too dangerous. Why don't you find the guard captain and ask him to loan you a sword? He'll probably just think you want it for training. Okay. So where would the guard captain be? Are you the captain? Yeah, you can find it downstairs. Just head down the stairs in front of the throne room. The guy on duty at the bottom of the stairs can help you out. Okay. You're crazy for wanting to go back to the castle. This door will take you there in the first place. You know, you might want to talk to the guard captain. He's probably in the training hall there. But as a guard, shouldn't you know that? Yeah, you'd think, but you know, sometimes I forget. There's no rolling in this game. What now, recruit? You want a sword so you can leave through the back of the castle? Did I get that right? Some swordsman you are running around with no sword. There's something fishy about this. Are you really a new recruit? Your eyes tell the whole story. Alright, take this one. Yay. Tap an enemy or slide the stylus to attack. But listen, just because you have a sword, that doesn't mean you're a swordsman. Let me see if you're truly worthy of handling a weapon like that. Alright, time for a little sword practice. These fellows are here to help you train, so don't hold back when you're attacking them. First, the targeted attack. Hit each guard twice with the targeted attack. If you don't know how to do a target attack, just ask me. Good. The target attack is the most basic attack. Next is side slash. Hit each guard with 2 attacks. Get moving. Nice form. Now for the spin attack. Good work, recruit. You've completed all the training exercises. Since you've got the basics down, I'll give you this sword. Now keep up the good work and come back here to polish your skills. Okay. You did it. Wonderful. You did a wonderful job. That was just amazing, Spooker. Now that you have a sword, you can exit through the door in the back. Let's go. I like how Link looks at everybody he walks past. Just kind of as he walks past them. Doo 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 doo. Hey recruit, there are all sorts of monsters on the other side of the store. I told you earlier, get yourself a weapon. Alright then, be careful out there. Thanks. Get away. Hey there. It's dangerous being out here by yourself with these monsters. What? You're searching for a tunnel that will take you to the Tower of Spirits? Well, there's a path up that rockway. What? Up that way, but recently the rock falls have closed it off. Not exactly sure where it was, but if I told you, I'd investigate that wall. Just a guess. Okay, we did it. Okay, it's awfully dark in here and it's kind of damp too. Is this really the way to the tower? Oh, I'm sorry, I was just thinking out loud. Come on, let's go. Is she gonna stop us like the whole time? You tap to roll. But that's going to make it weird. Tap a block to grab it, and then tap the arrow around the icon and pull it around. Yeah, so I can already see. We're going to have to push this on top of this switch here. I think so. She's just gonna be like, hey, hey, hey. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. Link sounds a little bit more manly. So that's good, I guess. What the fuck are those enemies? Okay, I think we need to go back and read these signs. Hit the right switch before the top switch. Before you hit the bottom switch, hit the top one, so right, top, bottom. The switch after the bottom one is the left. Okay. Right, top, bottom, left. Easy. No hearts. Do you hear squeaking? Ah! Oh, how horrible. Thank you. Those beasts were just terrifying. I never want to see them again. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of them. The good old foreshadowing. What's this train? This, my dear, is the Spirit's train. They entrusted us with its keeping. How did you know that? And you can hear me? Are you the sage? Calling it. That's Tetra. I'm calling it. Well, I wouldn't put it exactly that way, but I do watch over the Tower of Spirits. It's not Tetra. Don't pay no... I suck. Don't pay me attention. I'm Angine. Am I glad to see you? There's something we have to talk to you about. Yes, that parlor you're sporting is quite frightful. You might even call it rather hideous, in fact. Hideous? How dare you? I see that feistiness runs in your family, my dear, but there's no need to get your feathers all ruffled. Oh? Do you know someone in my family? Feisty and bright, just like she was. The fruit doesn't fall far from the tree, does she? Yes, I knew one of your ancestors. I met her when she had just arrived here. She and I were friends for a very long time. My family first arrived here about a century ago. Were you already here in the tower then, Angine? That's a story for another time, my dear. Right now, we must discuss a matter more grave. Tell me, do you know the story of this tower? Only what the folk tales say. Long ago, the spirits of good and the Demon King were embroiled in a never-ending war. In the end, the spirits could not defeat him, but they did manage to imprison him in this tower. It's not chains or bars that kept him imprisoned, but an energy that flows between the tower and the 4 temples that surround it. Ah, of course, Angine. Then the spirit tracks... Correct, my dear. The spirit tracks carry that energy. If the tracks were lost, the tower's energy will fade, and so will the Demon King's prison. And that's just what the evil ones are after. They aim to resurrect Malladus, the Demon King. Right now, my strength maintains his shackles, but it's only a matter of time until they're broken. Of course, in order to resurrect Malladus, they need one other key ingredient. You. A vessel from the royal line of ancient Hyrule, with sacred power coursing through its veins. Yes, Malladus requires you in order to return, but only your shell, my dear. It would be the only vessel sustainable in him to inhabit. The Demon King is going to run around in my body? Blah! That's too disgusting for words. We have to stop them. We can't let the Demon King return. My thoughts exactly, my dear. At the top of this tower is your body. The Demon King's spirit is also there. To prevent him from possessing your body, you must fortify his prison to do this. Restore the energy between the temples and his tower. In other words, restore the tracks between here and the temples. But how? How do we restore the spirit tracks? There's the feistiness you're looking for. The answer lies above us in the floors of his tower. 4 stone rail maps are enshrined here. You must retrieve them. As you know, this tower connects our kingdom. Right now, the tower is filled with an evil energy. If you can get far enough to retrieve a rail map, a portion of the tracks will be restored. Start your search by climbing the stairs. Of course. Thank you, Angine. You have a very important mission ahead of you. The kingdom is in danger. You understand the gravity. You must find the sacred rail. I will wait for you here. That's what princesses have always done. From what I understand, it's kind of a family tradition. No need to be scared. Just back up and get moving. Sorry to interrupt such an enthusiastic pep talk, but ascending this tower alone would be impossible. There are traps set to snag trespassers, not to mention that pesky little monster infestation. Is that so? Angine, can you guide Spooker upstairs? Have you already forgotten what I said? I have my hands full together just keeping the tower together. I'm sorry, my dear, but I just can't leave my post. Then what should we do? Should we go back and get Alfonso? But he's wounded. Teacher, the captain of the castle guard, but I suppose there's no time for that, is there? What if you went with him, my dear? Yeah, quit being such a wuss. Come on now. Me? Go with him? I'm not sure how much help I'd be in this state. Well, my dear, this kingdom is your responsibility. You mustn't ever forget that. I'm sure you'll find a way to help out somehow. Well, alright. We'd better get going then, Spooker. His blank-ass face, just son of a bitch. Alrighty. So this is what the inside of the tower looks like. Let's head over to that door, Spooker. Alright, let's go. See, I wish there was an option that you could always have it look like this, or have your map out. Because this would be cool as shit.